Payasos y Pendejadas Podcast.
Welcome everybody to the big show. This week we are joined by the homie Carlos Jackson. How you doing, man? Manitos de Piedra.
My boy, what's happening with me, Cardinals? What's happening? I'm good, man. How y'all feeling, D?
Man, we're feeling great, man. We're feeling great. We got a lot to talk about, amigo. We got a lot to talk about. Listen, we wanted to talk about, well, we're going to talk to you, but we wanted to talk about Josh Taylor, Catterall, and also that kid and Billy from Canada, David?
He's from Canada.
Yeah, man, we want to talk about that real quick, and then we're going to get into some news and notes. We'll ask you your opinion, but we're going to ask you a few questions afterwards, man. Well, David, Catterall beats Taylor, man, by decision. That was a grudge match. Yeah, it was a grudge match. He won 117, 111 twice, 116, 113 on another card. This was another entertaining one, man. I'd like to see a third. David, what do you think, man? And do you think this guy's got Taylor's number? Because it seems like Taylor can't get a clean win off this guy, man.
No, absolutely. I think trilogy is definitely in the cards. It might not happen next, though. It looks like Catterall wants to get a title shot off of this. I mean, he said over and over he felt like Undisputed should have been his after the first fight, because at that time when they fought in 2022, Taylor had all the belts, and he felt like he won that fight. A lot of people felt like he won that fight. So he wants to go for a title right now. And the cool thing about it is no matter where these guys are in their careers, down the line, that trilogy match is still going to be there. I think these guys match up well for each other, so I definitely would like to see a third match. And Mark, I think you're right. This guy just has Taylor's number in a way. You know, it's kind of like you look at fighters throughout the years, over the generations. You had your Ali. He had trouble with.
You mean I think I know who you talking about.
I'm drawing
Ken
a
Norton
blank
or Joe
right
Frazier?
Ken Norton.
Yeah.
Right. Like Ken Norton. Then you have Roy Jones and Tarver. Like you had all of these fighters that just couldn't seem like they could get past this one guy, or they always had trouble with this one guy. So I feel like Catterall is kind of like that for Taylor. So I think right now the last person that I heard Catterall call out was Teofimo Lopez. So I don't know if that's going to happen, because obviously that's a big fight in the UK. If it's going to happen, according to Bob Arum, it's going to happen on U.S. soil. I could see that fight happening in New York, but it's just kind of right. It just kind of depends on Teofimo, though.
Yeah. Action Jackson, man, thank you for joining us, man. Look at you. You know, you just finished your miles, literally, man. So thank you for joining us, man. Thank you. I know you're starting camp and stuff. Listen, man, does this guy got Taylor's number? And do you want to see a trilogy?
Soon. Not right now, man. The same thing Nicole said, man. You know, he got his number, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let him get this victory. You know what I'm saying? He deserved it, because he deserved the first one. This one was a clear decision. One of the judges had it crazy, yo. One of the judges, I don't know what they were looking at, bro, but he definitely buzzed him. He hurt Taylor. He deserved his win. He deserves something else in the future. I mean, you know, he deserves something big, his next fight, or something different than Taylor. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that's gonna come around. That's a fight that's gonna happen. That's a fight that, you know, these guys are both still young. You know what I'm saying? They can happen in the future, bro. It's nothing big to just come off and say, you know, one guy beat him, other guy beat. You know, it's fine, man. Just get the world title shot, handle your business, and then the next fight, you know, we can see something happen.
Yeah, man. Hey, speaking of guys that had people's number, remember Vernon the Viper Forrest? Mosley.
Mosley. That went back to the amateurs.
Man.
Too.
Rest in peace to Vernon Forrest, man. He was a bad dude. Hey, I got my Outcast shirt just for you, Carlos. Got my Outcast shirt, man.
I'm in Atlanta right now. I had the homeboy riding beside me, bumping none but Atlanta music outside while I'm running, dog.
There you go, man.
All Atlanta music.
Now listen,
rest in peace to Rico Wade too, man. Shout out to
Dungeon family, dog. Hell yeah, yo.
Yeah, Dungeon family, man. Well, listen, the WBC #1, WBA #2, IBF #3, WBO #3, super middleweight Christian and Billy, 27-0, 23 knockouts, destroyed Mark Heffron in the first round in Quebec. Man, he pretty much mollywopped Heffron. What do you think of him, Billy, David?
He looks like he's the goods, man. He passes the eye test, but I'm
42nd.
still, yeah. But this fight really didn't tell us nothing, man. If this guy Heffron, he's been stopped already. It was his fourth time being stopped. It was his fourth loss by stoppage. Um, it didn't really tell us a whole lot. Was it impressive? Yeah, he ended it kind of quick. It looks, one thing you can't deny is the guy's strong. He's got power. I think what we're going to see in August is going to tell us more about who Billy is and where he belongs on the world stage.
Now let's get into some news and notes. I'm gonna start off with you, Carlos. Aram called the scoring a disgrace. He was pissed off. He said he vows never to go to the UK again. He was extremely angry about the decision. Obviously, he was for Taylor. What do you think about Aram going nuts like that, man?
Why? I mean, he deserved it. He
Yeah,
deserved it. He
yeah,
deserved
yeah. I
the
don't
victory. He
know.
deserved the victory the first time. Oh, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Absolutely.
He's from
Absolutely.
over there. He's from there. John Taylor is from the UK. How can
yeah,
you be
yeah.
mad at them? John Taylor wasn't gonna win over here.
Yeah, man.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Hey, you gotta give Bob Arum some grace, man. He's a senior.
Yeah,
They
he's
get
old.
cranky. They get cranky and shit. So let him throw his little tantrum,
Yeah,
man. It's all
he's
good.
sitting
It's
now.
all
He
good.
getting sitting now done. Bob Arum like in his 90s right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's in
yeah.
his
92,
he's definitely
93.
he's very old. He look young. He
He's
look crazy
old.
part is he look young
He
for
can still move,
93.
man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn,
I interviewed him about 3 or 4 weeks ago, Carlos. I interviewed him, man. I had and you know what? He's old, but he sounds a lot more sharp than what he looks like.
that's
Like
what I'm
he's
saying. Like for somebody
Yeah.
that's like
yeah to
he goes
be
back to Ali days.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
down. I was with him in Corpus Christi. He was down there at that top rank event where Jay Prince had all them, Ajagba and
Yeah.
Mason and all them that last time. So I had the pleasure of meeting the Hall of Famer Bob Arum, and yeah, Bob Arum was pissed, man. He saw it the way he saw it. I don't know if he means it. I hope he does go back to the UK though, man, because I don't think we have a lot of Bob Arum fights left. He's got to, maybe he will last, at past 100, but I hope he doesn't mean it. I hope he does go back there. He's got a lot more to
Yeah.
do. Um, well, and Billy got a shot against Derevinchenko. Like, seems like immediately
I
they
seen
set
that
that one
too.
up. Yeah, they set that up for August 17th. David, you think that's a better eye test for us to see and Billy against somebody a little bit more stronger?
Absolutely. I have a lot of respect for Derevianchenko. I mean, he's got 5 losses, but if you look at the
Yeah,
quality of opponents
He
that he's
knows some,
lost
some
to,
solid he saw some solid
yeah,
guys.
and Carlos, he was in all of those fights too.
Yeah.
They were all
Sergey
close fights.
Domachenko, he's not no pushover. No, he's not a
No
pushover.
pushover. And he's from that
hmm
Ukrainian national
Yeah.
team with Lomachenko and Usyk. Like the guy's a good fighter, and he's a tough night for anybody. He gave Munguia all he could handle. He gave Charlo, Jacobs, GGG.
yeah,
Who else? Carlos Adames. He
The
gave all
crazy
those
part is
guys.
he actually hurt GGG. People don't
Yeah,
know that he
yeah,
hurt GGG.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of people thought he won that fight too.
Yep,
So
I thought he won it, and I'm a Triple G fanboy.
word,
I thought
word.
I was like, damn, he hurt him to the body. I was like, okay, damn, you almost stopped him.
Yeah.
yeah.
So this guy's the real deal, Mark. If Billy can get past Derevianchenko, that says a lot. Even at 168 pounds, that says a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I'm definitely looking forward to that fight. It's August 17th, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After seeing and Billy go to the body like that, I definitely want to see that. That's something we're all looking forward to. Carlos, Usyk won it all a couple weeks ago. Got all the belts, man. And then
I
the
seen it
IBF,
coming.
the
I seen
IBF
it
turned
coming.
around though. IBF don't play, man. They
Hey,
came out
listen,
that the next day and said they're taking the
listen,
belt.
fuck that IBO, man, fuck the IBF belt, man. Listen, he don't need them no more, dog.
Yeah.
Usyk is a star now. Usyk, he catapulted his
Now,
career. He's about to retire soon. He can do one more Fury fight. If he beat him, beat Deontay Wilder, and then retire off, it's fine. Fuck them belts. You already did it. You already undisputed. People, we know you're the champion.
We know who it is.
We
know
know
who it is already.
Fuck that belt. If they call it like that.
Now check this out, Carlos.
They're gonna let him keep it.
This is the interesting thing, man. IBF don't play, but now they're saying, well, if he fights Tyson, we're gonna go ahead and take a soft stance on that. Now, is the IBF getting drunk off that Saudi money? Because they usually don't play. Now they're saying, well, we'll let it happen if it's Tyson.
That's Saudi money. That's that gasoline money, man. That's different money, right? That's
Exxon.
Man. Yeah, David. What you think, man?
Kind of money over there.
You think so? You think the IBF is selling out, Carlos, for that Saudi money?
Man, listen, they gonna settle for it. I mean, come on, man. Listen, one thing I can say about the I don't want to mess his name up, but he's definitely doing good for the sport. He got money. Him and his people. Yeah. I don't want to mess his name up. Yeah, him. I don't want to mess his name up. That's kind of messy because he is helping us out for his sport.
Absolutely.
He's definitely putting a lot of money in people's pockets, dog. So yeah, I mean that when I first heard the IBF was trying to strip you, was trying to strip him if you don't get his mandatory. Me personally, I was like, that's kind of fucked up. But man, fuck them belts, man. If you're gonna do that, and he just won the undisputed, and y'all know he just did that, and y'all know people want to see, that was a great fight. People want to see a rematch, and you trying to strip him because you want to fight a fucking mandatory. Man, fuck that belt. You don't need it anyway. Just give him the belt. You can just do 2 more fights. You retire. You're good money. Because he said he was going to retire anyway. He said he was ready to retire.
David, is IBF taking that soft stance, David? They getting drunk off that Saudi money?
Absolutely, dude. I mean, think about who they've already. They stripped Crawford. They're about to strip Canelo. Or I think Canelo's already going to.
Stripped him already. They stripped him already.
Yeah. So like they're doing all that and trying to uphold this like righteous stance, right? Like we were gonna hold our champions to a standard, and they don't do it here. I'm glad they're not, because it's kind of common sense, right? Like the dude just unified the belts. Why are you gonna? They're having a bad habit of doing this. They did this to Bud too. Bud just won undisputed with Spence, and then they stripped him like not even what. A couple weeks after. It was not long. It was not long. So like, they've been really good about breaking up this undisputed crown, and they choose now to not do it. Like it's clearly a sellout or a cop out for me. But I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy they're doing it though, so that Usyk can still maintain this unified crown. I mean, we haven't seen this in 25 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let us enjoy this. Let Usyk enjoy this. Don't mess it up. So there's part of that plays into it, but it still looks shady as hell, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, guys. Look, we got a couple of fights this weekend. I want you guys to just quickly tell me who you guys got. I'm gonna start with you, David, on the first one. Deontay Wilder against Big Bang Zong, man. Who you got?
This is that card. This was supposed to be the card with Bivol versus Beterbiev for the undisputed. Like, I know, man, Los, me and you, bro. Me and you. I'm still hurt over that, bro. Like, seriously, I was looking forward to that.
You and me both.
Right on, man. Right on. That was going to be an insane card, too. And it's still a good card.
It's still a good card.
Yeah, it's a Matchroom. Right, it's Eddie Hearns versus Promotions versus
the
Queensberry. Right. So that fight, I gotta go with Big Bang Zong, man. I'm going with Zong. I think I just didn't like the way Wilder looked in his last fight versus Zach Parker. Even though this is a very different opponent, Zong is a big dude. He's a monster, man. And I think for about 4 rounds, he's very, very dangerous. And I just don't think Deontay Wilder has the defense to survive those 4 rounds. I think Zong is going to get him, man. I just didn't like the way Wilder looked in against Parker. So I'm taking that. He was also coming off a long layoff, too. I got to say that as well. He was coming off a long layoff against Parker, but I think Zong's going to get him.
Okay, man. I think it's gonna be Wilder, man, because he just seems like in better shape, and I think he'll play it smart and conserve his energy and try to take Big Bang Zong late. So I'm going with Wilder. Action Jackson, man. Who do you got, Wilder or Zong?
It all depends on which Wilder shows up in the ring. Cause Zong,
That's true.
Zong, he fought my boy Jerry Forrest. Like me and him, we grew up together, and Jerry definitely gave him a
Wow.
ass whooping.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
if Wilder is the old Deontay Wilder, because he said in a recent interview that he's going to bring back the old Deontay Wilder, the don't care. I'm going to you know how Wilder was. He's going to try to kill you
Yeah.
in the ring. I think if he brings that
Aggressive.
Wilder back, the dog that don't care about the technique, listening to the fans saying you can't box, fuck what they saying, keep doing what you've been doing because you've been knocking everybody the fuck out. If he brings that Wilder's gonna knock him the fuck out. If he tries to box, he's gonna lose.
Hey man, do you think the ayahuasca that he took chilled him out? Like a lot of people say that that stuff like kills your ego a little bit. Do you think that kind of messed with him?
That and
He's been
that
talking
and the
different.
fans. That and the fans, man. The
Okay.
fans, the money. I think he probably listened to everything everybody's saying. That also. It's just, it's like we all hear the fans talking. We all hear him. And you know how everybody. I'm pretty positive he probably scroll and he see the Deontay
Headlines.
windmill and you know what I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
worst
Yeah.
technique. So he probably want to perfect it a little bit, and then he's had more at peace in life because I guess he just. I don't know, man. I don't know. I seen him last time I seen Deontay. He was out here like before that fight. He was in Atlanta. Before that fight, I seen him getting some cookies with somebody, and I was like, "What the hell? Well, damn, why are you supposed to be training, dog? What you
Yeah.
doing? I get some cookies, man. Like you too peaceful right now,
Recovery.
dog."
It's for recovery, man. It's recovery.
Yeah.
But it all depends on which Wilder. If Wilder come in with that same mentality he used to have, that man, fuck technique, I don't care about that. I'm just trying to knock him the fuck out. He's gonna knock Zane the fuck out. If he comes in there trying to box, try to do what he did with Parker, he's gonna lose immediately. And I think that'd be the end of Deontay Wilder.
Okay. So I got Wilder. David's got Zhang. You got Wilder tentatively.
With an asterisk. With an asterisk. With an
Yeah,
asterisk.
it all
yeah,
depends, man.
he got Wilder with an asterisk. All right, man. Philip Hargovic against Daniel Dubai. I'm taking Daniel Dubai on that one. This is a do or die situation for this guy, man. He needs a win, so I think he's gonna take this one a lot more serious. He's got more to lose. So I'm going with Daniel because I think they're pretty even. But the fact that Daniel really, really needs this win, I'm going with Daniel Dubai. David?
Yeah, I like Dubois too. I think Dubois, man, he showed something against Big Baby Miller, who wasn't in the best of shape. He wasn't in the best of shape, but man, Dubois showed something against him. I even liked how he kind of looked against Usyk in spurts. He gave Usyk some trouble,
He hurt
and then
Usyk.
Yeah, he hurt
He
Usyk.
dropped Usyk.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
should
yeah,
have been
yeah,
Dubai fight. That should have been
yeah,
his fight. I love Usyk, but that should have been his fight.
yeah. I mean, that punch wasn't that. It didn't look like an illegal
That
shot,
was a
man.
belt line
So
shot.
right. So I think Dubois is gonna. Because I'm not that impressed with Ergovic. I mean, he's a mean and scary looking dude. I'm just not that impressed with Ergovic. So I think Dubois is gonna get him.
Okay. Philip Hargovic, Daniel Dubois, Carlos, who you picking?
I got like I said, it all depends, man. I like Dubois, but he lately, I mean, he's been
Chinny.
trying, man. He's been trying, bro. He's been trying.
Yeah.
He's really been trying to get them victories, man. He looked like I said, with Usyk, he won that. That was supposed to have been his fight, man. That was supposed to be his fight, man. But as I said, man, listen, it all depends on how hard he's been training, how he looks, and does he really want it? That's the only thing. 'Cause I was high on Dubois when he first was coming up. I was high on him. I don't know what happened. It's like he plummeted.
Yeah.
It was Joyce. That juggernaut got him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When he knocked him the fuck out, it was like, he went downhill from there.
That was a good
bro.
scrap, though. That was a pretty
It
good
was
scrap.
until it just it was
got
lights
caught.
out, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so we all got Dubai, man. This one is the one that I'm interested in. Honestly, this is the the fight of the night for me. Hopefully, Ray Ford versus Nick Ball, man. And I'm going with
Ooh.
Ray Ford, man. Ray Ford's that vato, man. That guy, chingawe, that guy's fucking good, man. I like that vato. So I'm going with Ray Ford. I honestly, with me, David, I sometimes just latch onto a dude. This is one of those dudes I may latch onto, and he'd be, I like him, man. I'm gonna be a fanboy on this guy. Got you. I like Ray Ford. So I think Ray Ford is gonna win this one.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
going
Ray
with
Ford too.
Ray Ford.
Same
Carlos,
here, bro.
Ray
I
Ford
got Ray
against Nick
Ford. I
Ball.
got Ray Ford. Ray Ford,
Ray,
he gonna bring it.
Ray,
Yeah,
I'm going with anybody from American soil. I'm not finna go against
yeah,
American, unless it's like unless I'm being realistic. But I'm not
yeah,
finna go. No, Ray definitely gonna dominate Nick Ball. Nick Ball's solid.
yeah,
He's a
Nick Ball's
solid
yeah.
short
solid,
guy.
man.
He's solid. He's a solid
Yeah.
short guy. But Ray gonna bring it
Yeah.
to him, dog. Ray's gonna
I
bring it
like
to
Ray
him.
Ford. I'm interested in seeing him. That's my favorite fight of the night right now to see. That's the one I'm
That's a
looking
good one.
forward to.
That's a good
The
one.
other two guys on the card that we definitely want to take a look at, Amo Williams. He's a really good prospect coming up, and also Dimitri Bivol. We get to see him, man. It's always good when you get to see Bivol, even if he's not fighting better Abiv.
That shit
We at
sucks,
least,
yo.
we got him on the
That
card too,
sucks,
though.
yo.
Yeah, we got him on the card
I
too.
don't
So
even want
I
to talk
was
about that, man. I
I
don't even
was
want to
looking
talk about
forward
that
to
main
that
event.
fight so badly, yo. Better V versus Bivol. I was looking so forward to that fight.
yeah.
I don't know
Yo,
who was gonna win that
oh, I
fight.
was just
That
gonna
fight was
ask you.
going. I don't know who was gonna win that. That's a literally 50-50. I don't
Word.
know. I
I
do
went back
not
and
know who.
forth. I went back and forth on that over and over in my head, man.
Yeah.
I really did. That's why I was so excited about that because I couldn't reason out who was gonna beat who.
Those two guys, like Better V can. People don't know. Better V can fight. He got a
He can
chin,
box.
and he knows how to punch. He has a
Yeah.
hard crack. Bivol can box. He fights in spurts. He's gonna bring it. That fight was just gonna be a good ass fight, yo. I think somebody
Yeah.
was going to get knocked out, but that fight was gonna be a good one, yo.
Yeah,
I'm
for
so
sure.
mad that shit ain't happening, bro. When I was seeing Better V get injured, I said, damn.
Yeah.
I don't even
Almost
want to
like
watch the fight no more.
it's like that dude gets hurt every year, man. Every year he gets an injury.
Yeah, it's the age too, man. You can't recover it at that age, man. Even working out can give you an
Can
injury.
mess you
So
up. Can
Yeah.
mess
but
you up.
hopefully we see that one down the line. It was definitely disappointing, man. Lo, we're glad we have you on, man. We wanted to talk to you about your boy Brian Norman Jr. Man, America really didn't know who he was. Well, they definitely found out who he was.
Hey, what they
Talk to us
say?
about this
Hey,
kid,
what
man.
Andre 3000
Yeah.
say? The South got something to say. We
The
got something
South
to
got
say.
something to say.
We
Talk to
got
us
something
about
to
this kid,
say.
man. He's amazing. I viewed you that night. I said, "Holy shit, man! Did you see this kid, Norman?" You're like, "That's my boy." I said,
Listen,
"Holy shit!"
I
Talk
watched
to us about
Brian
him, man.
Norman. I watched Lil B since he was a kid in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched him when I was in the amateurs. I watched him as a kid dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing his thing. I sparred, I sparred Lil B too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And Lil B solid dog, good kid, good strong minded. I love his dad, man. People don't like his dad, but I know his dad personally, homie. His dad is a solid dad. He's a good dude. He stand on business. He stand on his principle, and he does his thing, man. He represented Atlanta to the fullest. His dad was a former good fighter, also, man. I just knew. Lil B is a workaholic. He's a workaholic. I knew he was going to dominate. I knew he was going to dominate him. I just knew it. I just seen it coming. And for everybody that doubted Lil B, they can shut the fuck up now, and they're gonna watch him. Man, Lil B, he a problem. He's a problem, dog.
Talk to us about the division he's in. Talk to us about what you think he can do against the big dogs at that weight class, man. I mean,
I
I
mean,
nobody expected him to dominate Santillan and San Diego the way he did. So how do you see him? I mean, you
you
that
know,
knows him better than us. Like,
you
how does he look in that
know,
division?
you have what? You have I think Bruce Ennis about to go up in weight, is he? He about to go up.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's talk about him wanting to unify 147, but
yeah. I've been
he's
talking to
supposed to
him.
fight Crowley, right? He's supposed to make
Yeah,
his mandatory defense,
he about
and
to fight
then
Crawley.
right, and then they're trying to see what's up with unifying first before. But he does. Yo, Boots has talked about going up all the way to 168.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he wants to be a multi-division champion.
Okay. Oh, you mean later down the line? I thought you were talking
Like
about
a later day.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to
Eventually.
Yeah.
say, damn, just
Eventually.
jump. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So
He's
so
a big
obviously
welter. He's a big welterweight.
yeah.
yeah.
So Brian won't be seeing him, but the rest of 147, how do you see him against him,
He's
Carlos?
gonna dominate, man. He's gonna dominate. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for anything, anybody in Atlanta. I know every Atlanta fighter. Everyone, we all train together, we work together, we all watch each other grow, man. Brian is a fucking problem. He's gonna definitely dominate. He's the next generation coming up, and I'm proud of him. You know, I've been rooting for him since the beginning when everybody doubted him, when everybody thought he was gonna get knocked out, because I guess he had 2 bad performances, which it happens. This is boxing. Everybody's not gonna have a good performance, but I knew he was gonna beat the brakes off of. I knew he was gonna beat the brakes off of Gio in his hometown.
Man, yeah,
What do you think was the thing that made him like? Do you think it was because it kind of feels like Top Rank was setting him up to lose? Because a lot of people
Yes, they
thought he was
were.
going to
They
lose.
were. They
They were
were.
trying to just like, hey, let's get you off the roster, man. Let's
They
see what you can do, right?
they
They just threw
definitely
him in the
did.
pool.
I told my
Okay,
homeboy the same thing. I told my coach. I said, "Damn, they threw his they trying to throw up to the wolves and shit." But Brian, he gonna come out. He gonna come out dogging. Man, we the Georgia dogs out here, man. I don't know what the fuck they thought they was, man. We dogs out
yeah.
here, and we show that. I mean, ain't nobody finna break us, man. Right now, we got too many elite fighters out here right now. We just so slept on because I guess there's this notion that I guess Atlanta or Georgia, some people from the South, we like opponents, but we ain't no fucking opponents out here, dog. Don't get nothing twisted with us. So he showed out. He showed y'all what time it was, man. That was easy work for him. He beat the dog shit out of him
that was
easily.
crazy, man. That was I did not
He,
I didn't know much about Norman coming into that fight. But
yeah.
I didn't even expect him to dominate Santillan like that, especially Santillan coming off a big win like he did on off of Rocha.
Yeah.
He obliterated Rocha, who people were people were really high on him as well, coming up at
And Rocha
147.
and Rocha looked good last time. I'd like to see Rocha against Norman. And Norman, if he beats Rocha, man, he's just kicking all the freaking Golden Boy guys' asses. Golden Boy has a lot of 147 guys that can match him up with. But I
Yeah.
would like to see. I'd like to see Rocha against him. I'm big on Rocha, man. I'd like to see him and Rocha.
You know who I want to see for real? Stanionis and Norman.
Oh yeah. They rank under each
That
other
would
right
be a
now.
Yeah.
badass,
They rank under each other right now. I was like,
right?
yeah, man. Brian gonna be ready for. Listen. They'll be ready for
Do you think
everybody.
he? Okay, I
He
was
beat
gonna
the
just
dog shit.
ask
Listen,
you.
I'm not going against Brian. He gonna beat the dog shit out of him too. I mean,
Right.
he gonna beat his ass too. I mean, shit. We're not going. If I gotta work out with him, we gonna listen, man. We gonna beat the brakes out of everybody, man. Brian gonna beat the dog shit out of him too.
So you
Point
think he's
blank.
ready for that level of a jump
Fuck
with like a
yeah.
Stanionis?
He worked
All right.
hard, man. I watched this kid. This kid worked hard, man. He worked. He's the first person in the gym. He's the last person. He worked hard, dog. I'm a testament when I watch him. He works hard, man.
All
He
right.
works hard for that
Good
shit, dog.
Yeah, and how about you, Carlos? What's going on with you, man? You're working out. You talked to me. You're back in camp. What you got? Fights coming up. Talk to us, man.
Yeah. What people didn't know was a week before my fight, I actually totaled my car. I actually got into a major car
Oh
wreck,
shit, bro.
and I tore my knee. I didn't even know. I even know I tore my knee until I got back, and the doctor and doctor had an MRI and said you tore your knee. That's why I was like, damn. That's why I couldn't bounce that much in the ring. But I'm back now. They told me the orthopedics they cleared me. I'm still going through my physical therapy, but yeah, I'm back at it, man. Sometimes we're gonna be back at it. Sometime this summertime. I'm looking for something right now. I'm just getting back in shape, get my rhythm back right. About to start sparring again this Thursday, getting everything back right, getting the camp set up again because right now they got me ranked at a number 8 in the U.S. and I'm ranked like in the top 50s in America. So I know some bids gonna come around.
Yeah.
So right now we just gonna stay ready. I want to set up the camp to where it's dominant, so that way when we do get something, we gonna dominate again. But this time it's gonna be a way better performance. It's not gonna be some pussy like Buster. I don't even call him Bastard, like Buster. And we gonna dominate something again,
You're
dog.
still mad at that. You like to bang. You're still pissed off that he didn't give you
Listen, dog,
a good
because
fade.
I knew I
Well,
was gonna beat the shit out of him, man. It just made me. I don't like looking bad, man. I don't like leaving food on the plate, bro.
Yeah. No,
word.
you
And then
didn't look
I get
bad.
it.
I mean, you didn't look bad, but he
No.
just
It
didn't give
wasn't
you a
you,
chance to look
but it's like you trained all that time to
to
put
showcase your
on a
skills.
good
Yeah.
performance. Exactly, and then you didn't really get the chance because homeboy jumped.
I
He
was just
quit. You
getting
know what
warmed
I'm
up
saying?
by the 4th round. I was just getting warmed up. I want like all the bullshit antics, I was like, okay, I'm good. Now I'm like, damn, he just quit. That's some buster shit. What the fuck? I was just getting warmed up at this point. Damn. But it's cool. We back at it. My knee's okay now. My whole body's basically okay because when I car wreck, I guess they said I tore my I had a grade 2 knee sprain and well basically a knee tear and my lower back and my neck was injured and shit like that. I was like, damn, I ain't know all that shit happened. God damn, but you know how I don't know, man. You know as fighters and men we don't think about it until afterward. Yeah, basically. So,
Carlos, were you injured when you fought on? Did you have it?
Man. I guess I was.
Fuck,
I didn't know.
man.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't think about it, man. You
Hell
just
no,
went
I
out there.
wasn't going to do it anyway. I got to prove. I was going to show the fans like, man, y'all didn't know a week prior. Yeah, I got to like a bitch like somebody hit me like T-bone me, and I never ran into another car. Like it totaled my whole car, like my whole car. Like
and
totally.
After that, you jumped in the ring, man.
Huh?
And right after that, you jumped in the ring.
Right after that, it's like a week after that. It's like just a week after that. I wasn't finna miss that fight. I'm happy I got out unscathed and shit. I'm happy I got out unscathed, and I was like, damn, I'm that's blessing, and I'll be able to get in the ring and stuff like that. But I had to take like a good month off just to relax my knee and stuff like that. Now I'm back ready again. Let's get back going. Camp out and start. I told my manager, just give me about a good 2 more weeks. Let me get sparring in. Let me set this camp up right, and let's get everything going. And you better dominate, man. Whoever the fuck comes in, like I say, August, something like that, man. We're gonna look for something. We're gonna dominate. Whoever wanted, they can get it.
All right, man. I appreciate you joining us, man. I'm gonna hit you with 2 of these every time you join us because you're from Atlanta. So I'm gonna hit you with 2 of these real quick. Jeezy or Gucci?
Gucci, the hell, Gucci. That's East Atlanta's own sis, man. I love Jeezy.
That was an easy one for you. I'm gonna give you one more every time you come on here. Me and Dave are gonna hit you with 2. This one, I think it's harder. You were quick on the other one. Luda or T.I.?
Damn.
All right, here we go. Put you on the spot.
Lyrically, Ludacris is a monster. But for me personally, I know T.I. So yeah, T.I. It's T.I. all day. I fuck with Tip, dog. Tip, the old Tip. I mean, he's grown now. The whole articulate, saying big words every 5 seconds. That he's cool. But the old Trap City, yeah, nah. I love that.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you with 2 of these from Atlanta, and Atlanta got so many artists. We could do this for years.
We got it for days, dog. We were just running. My homeboy he was bumping the fuck out of that shit loud. Yeah. We got the champ. Let's go, champ. Like laughing, like hell yeah. We got something to say, dog.
That's great, man. Well, thank you very much, guys. This is the end of the show. I appreciate you guys. I wanted to send out a shout out to Azabache Torres from Guadalajara. He won this weekend on his comeback. He was 16-0, 16 knockouts. He ran into Murataya, got knocked out in the first round. But he's showing what he's made of. It was the 8th round?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was a first round clip. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it was a clip, and he got knocked out pretty good. But he came back strong. Right. He's looking good with J Panda. Impressive win this weekend. He hit me up right after the win. He was really happy, man. And, usually we do the shows with him. It's in Spanish. He's at 130, man. That's a guy to look for, Carlos. Azabache Torres. That guy's real good at 130. I do believe he'll become a world champ at 130. You're a great friend of the show also, man. We hope everything goes well for you, man. We're looking forward to you becoming a world champ and keep on coming. Hopefully you join us next week so we can go over our picks here. We'll try to get you next Tuesday. We'll try to get you next Tuesday, same time.
Putazos y pendejadas.